Coming up on Look Today, well, the Glens Falls wastewater treatment plant is taking steps to reduce their overflow into the Hudson River. I've got details. And the Prevention Council is challenging students to be tough enough. More on that coming up. And Queensbury Town Board is going digital with their bid requests. All ahead on Look Today. Welcome everyone. I'm Jay Hood Jackson, and this is Look Today. On tonight's program, I sit down with Dylan Ratigan. He's candidate for U.S. House of Representatives for New York's 21st Congressional District. And he's here to talk with us about his platform and reasons for running. This is part 2 of my interview with him. I also sit down with Walt Lender, Executive Director of the Lake George Association. And he's here to talk about the work that the LGA is doing to keep the Queen of American Lakes healthy for generations to come. Plus, we've got your weather for the Tri-North counties. But first, these headline stories. Well, in our lead story, Glens Falls wastewater treatment plant is taking steps to reduce overflow into the Hudson River. Now, currently, the treatment plant holds a special permit which allows it to release wastewater overflow into the river. Well, Steve Gersler, an engineer at the Glens Falls treatment plant, says that the water coming from their treatment plant has reduced their overflows by 80% in the past couple of years. Now, we were at the treatment plant today, and we spoke to him about grant funding to improve the plant's infrastructure.
We've been fairly successful with getting grants and with low interest loans and some 0% interest loans for wastewater in recent years. And we're always evaluating funding opportunities as they come in. We're happy to hear that there may be more funding available because we're committed to complying with the terms of our permit for our combined sewer overflow long-term control plan. And we're also committed to protecting the environment. We routinely discharge wastewater that is much cleaner than is required by our permit, and we're proud of that.
In other news, well, the Prevention Council will be raising money for the fight against the opioid pandemic. This is going to happen at the 7th annual Tough Enough Challenge. Now, it's taking place at Bosse's Center on Henning Road in Saratoga on June 2nd. Now, the Prevention Council is partnering with the school's career and technical education programs to allow students to get involved in the event's planning. For instance, the heavy equipment students will build the mud course. Criminal justice students will be directing traffic in the parking lots. And course participants can purchase a take-home lunch from the culinary arts students. Well, we were at the Prevention Council offices today, and we spoke with the Executive Director, Janine Stuchin.
In the past few years, our work has expanded to both offer early intervention services around recovery and to do outreach in the community so that more people understand the impact of addiction and the need for services in our area. So as our work has expanded, our funding hasn't always kept up. So this event has been a tremendous way for us to fill in that gap and make sure we can continue and expand services around prevention and early support throughout Saratoga County.
It's such an important cause to support. By the way, that competition course is really something. All right, switching from news to weather. Today was a mixed bag. We had some rain, we had some sun, no snow, but we also have the chance of thunderstorms this evening. So let's see how the week is shaping up. For a more detailed look at our weather, let's head to the Glens Falls Weather Center for a look at your first forecast.
Thanks, Jesse. I'm meteorologist Clarence Foster with your first look weather update on Look TV. Here's our national satellite and radar from earlier today. Few rounds of showers and storms making their way into our area. Some that may be on the strong to severe side as well. So be wary of that. And you can definitely need the umbrellas heading into the overnight hours tonight. Low pressure, warm front starting to lift northward across our area. Then the cold front will come by during the day on Wednesday, and that will meander a little bit for Wednesday night, bringing additional stormy weather chances. So we could see a few evening storms, overcast skies, 46 degrees, north wind at 5 miles per hour. But then we dry out. Sunshine on your Wednesday. Temps in the upper 40s and mid to upper 50s through 8 to 9 a.m. Mostly sunny, 74 degrees, south wind about 5 to 10 miles per hour. Then our extended forecast, we keep the dry weather through Thursday. Overcast or so on Friday, a little cooler as well, 67 degrees, and that cold front goes through. Likely chance of storms, maybe some shower chances on Saturday. 60% coverage will drop to 53 Saturday night, 74 with a 50% chance of showers on Sunday. So make sure you have the umbrellas in time for the weekend. That was your first look weather update on Look TV. I'm meteorologist Clarence Ponser. Now I take you back to you, Jesse.
Thanks very much, Clarence. Back to the news. Queensbury Town Board is going digital with their bid request. Now, the town is discussing the use of the state's internet-based contract reporter, which will automatically send notifications to bidders. Now, the change was elicited by poor responses to bids requests for city projects. Example would be switching to LED light bulbs in the street lamps and designs for a new HVAC system in Town Hall. Now, members of the town board have expressed hope that by opening up the requests to a nationwide base will garner more interest. Up next, I sit down with Dylan Ratigan. He's a candidate for the U.S. House of Representatives, New York's 21st Congressional District. And he's here to talk with us about his platform and reasons for running. This is part 2 of my interview with him. I also sit down with Walt Lender, Executive Director of the Lake George Association. He's here to talk with us about the work that the LGA is doing to keep the Queen of American Lakes healthy for generations to come. But first, if you see news happening, you want to share a story idea, how about join us for an interview? Then give us a call on the hotline. The number is 798-8000. Well, that's all the time we have for this edition of Look Today. I've got a couple of lookouts for tonight. First one, you're catching an early broadcast. Get up off your couch and head to Cafe Lena. It's Rockman, and it's The Doors, their first album. I got news for you. If any of you, like me, were around when The Doors' first album came out, you were like, I cannot believe the sound of this band. And as you know, Chuck does an unbelievable exploration into all the nuance and what made this album great and who played on what and whatever. It's really, these Rockmans are great, so get over there. The second thing is that yesterday I did a wonderful interview with people involved with the Winter Raptor Fest, which is being held this weekend at the Washington County Fairgrounds, Saturday and Sunday. You really have to go out there and see this. You'll be very, very impressed. And one of the people in the interview yesterday brought in a short-eared owl and had been hit by a car, so it can't be released back into the wild. But for 8.5 years, they've been caring for this owl. I was this close to it, and it is the most beautiful animal. My God. So at any rate, we took some video of it, and we're going to close out tonight's program with some of that so you can get a closer look at what this owl was like. And don't forget, the Raptor Fest is this weekend at the Washington County Fairgrounds, Saturday and Sunday. Please get out there. You'll be very impressed. Okay, here's some shots of this absolutely stunning short-eared owl. I'll see you tomorrow night. Tonight on Look TV, it's a Queensbury Town Board meeting. Good night, everyone.